I mean, there was an attempt, but no success. As up top, we might just have Pablo going down. A bit of a holdout onto Nande's Meepo. But at the same time, there's another one that can hit. And Pablo's Shaman will go down for first blood. Nande going in for the chase. Wisdom runes are up in a few seconds as the Earthbind catch on to the play. Another Earthbind, and Nande picks up the Wisdom rune. What an animal! As he will keep up the chase onto Xibbe and Pablo. There's no escape as Mobe puts out the Thunder God's Wrath. Xantic wanted to join the fray, but the Poofs are almost ready as Earthbind onto the Hoodwink. Kidaro just holds on. It just goes from a 1 to 0 to 100 instantly out of the play. As Kidaro, all he needs to do is hit Xantic a few more times. Impetus is ready, but he does not have vision onto the Hoodwink. With the creep wave coming at him, there's no escape as out comes the shackle and the turnaround. Can they get 2 for the price of 1? Overstaying their welcome. It looks like rest farmers get a slight chance. And on bottom, it's the same old story. As neither Lifestealer nor Palantimos really want to go for kills, but back into the triangle we go. There, the lightning finds Xantic as dEsire will do his best to kill the Hoodwink a little faster and make the exchange good. Nature's Attendants. Kidaro is shaking off the damage and trying to tank up. As the Pulverize goes through, the Nature's Attendants will go down. Mobe will have Thunder God's Wrath in about 2 seconds. As onto Handsken, they make the move. They do lose the Enchantress, but even with the losing of Bambi, they have to... Perfect vision from dEsire, as we can see, as the roll-in play from dEsire goes in. Beautiful bushwhack onto 2, though, as out comes the Thunder God's Wrath. Handsken and Xibbe are no more. And it's Dandelion finding that control, which we have been talking about. And in the early mid-game, they're already pressuring a mid-tier 1 tower. Xantic with another bushwhack play. Catches 1. But easily deterred by Palantimos as dEsire just makes his way out of there with a cheeky TP. A long-range sharpshooter catches the Zeus, but it's not enough to kill him. Palantimos getting caught out. An easy chew out onto the Brewmaster as they just triple gank him. As another kill in front of the doorstep of rest farmers. They lose out on Handsken all the time. As long as they can keep the Phoenix down, this game is looking really good for them. Really need tools on this Lifestealer to catch out Nande. But it's rather going to be the question of can Xibbe initiate for him? Because Xantic is definitely not going to. And beside the Primal Beast, there isn't really a taxi that can get a kill. There's actually just Nande going in for the chase as Handsken standing by with a Supernova if need be. Going in with the Icarus Dive and the Sunray. Gonna go and go for the play as out comes the Mega Meepo. Nande just yeets out of there. There's just no way you thought that would work, rest farmers. As in comes the chase, dEsire rolls in like a Pokeball, and they will just hold on to Handsken like it's nothing. Your chicken R belongs to us, as Handsken dies another time. 8 deaths so far on the Phoenix, with only 1 assist and no kills. That's how bad it's going. dEsire is just making so much vision and giving them so much information on the Dandelions, and they're using that information really well, as Pablo is gonna get rolled on over. Nande at the same time taking another tower. It's really looking like this Meepo is just ungankable as dEsire breaks the smokes, finds the control. We do have Pablo bringing in the infestation surprisation as onto the Mega Meepo. They find the control onto Nande before he can use his true ultimate. No Meepo tower, but there is dEsire. As in he rolls once again onto the Supernova they go. Handsken has no chance of surviving this ordeal, although Palantimos gets the Primal Split off at the very last second. The Panda Master does not die as Xibbe and Shad try to get dEsire out of commission. They get the Earth Spirit, but they put Shad up into the sky. Kidaro has enchant in 8 seconds. He's gonna run around Roche, try and use the vision exploit, and try and escape as Xantic finds Mobay. There's the enchant onto Shad, who does not have rage for 7 seconds. Bambi will escape. But Dandelions going for the opportune time and trying to get Roshan, which will determine that the cycle of the beast will be daytime if they can get it on time as well. Xibbe holding the Shad surprise this time around, bringing it in with the smoke. As they go for the Thunder God's Wrath, they realize that the enemy is approaching, and in goes Xibbe with the onslaught, bringing out the surprise. Is on to Kidaro, they go first. Nande, having the Aegis, will try and make a move around, and onto the Supernova they try and sit. Get Handsken down. Palantimos lost. It's a 2v4, and it's not going to work out for them. If they get Nande one more time, this is an absolute disaster. As Desire tries to go for the roll-in and hold down Xantic, but there goes the Bushwhack. They catch out the Meepo as Nande goes into Mega Form and tries to TP out. The onslaught will break the TP as Desire will escape. Nande will not be so lucky as the bottom Meepo becomes a chicken. They will pulverize it into the ground. The whole tower, the whole group, as rest farmers. Well, as Pablo yeets out of position, that's stuns that hold you through on that side of the gate. Roots will not be enough. Nobay could be in danger on the mid lane as he gets sharpshooted to death. Pablo arriving just in time, having that blink is just worth so much as Xibbe finds Nande's main clone. Actually, it's not the main one, it's just one of them. Shoving it in the ground. Nande trying to hold on as on to the play they go. The poofing cannot arrive on time as he goes for the Mega Meepo play. Nande trying to hold on as much as possible. And with the Boulder Smash, they even push him further. Can they save the Meepo? It really looks like it. And Xantic trying to find reach with the Bushwhack. Actually gets it. As after Desire, they need to get the Meepo. There's the Gleipnir catch. As Pablo and Shad, they'll just rip him a new one. If he comes out of that dig down, they'll just tear him out. As Xibbe with another onslaught. Find the control onto Nande, and the Meepo is gone. Nande in with the control. There's Mobay's vision reveal. Handsken is gone, and without the chicken, it's gonna be questionable if they can keep on fighting. As Desire will sacrifice himself that they get at Xantic. As Xibbe is going down, or will he? Trying to rush out of this fight, but back and forth he goes as Palantimos pulls him back. And even though the enemy gets Mobay, the buyback on the Zeus could be an indicator as he moves over onto Shad. With a bit of a lightning down bottom, we still have the action going. But no catches as of yet, as Mobay bought back for this fight. But what for is rather the bigger question. As Desire and Mobay's buyback does force the rest farmers to rethink their strat. They just gotta go back and chill. As at least Handsken didn't die for this fight, although Pablo and Shad, they're gonna jump the gun and get the Zeus. At the same time, in exchange for Pablo, it's rather a question of, can you get Shad? In goes the Infest, a good play, but he might just lose his life. Palantimos does not have the Primal Split to make this play happen. So there's no catch onto this Lifestealer. I mean, this swapped from a 70% not in their favor to a 74% in their favor on the rest farmer's side. As Roshan reappears, Nande will attempt to take it, but he does need backup. As Nande throws down a Wraith Band and sends it home. It doesn't really look like Xantic and the boys are going to be here on time. They're going to try, though, as in comes Shad, Roshan. It's a daytime change as 35 minutes kicks in, and Nande, there's just no one there to protect him. Palantimos trying to distract Xantic, but Nande will need to use the Mega Meepo and survive. As Nande takes out Handsken, it's looking grimmer and grimmer as 3 of the cores are surrounding him. Blink out, trying to escape, but Xibbe will just onslaught him, stun him down, hold him there in place, silenced up. Nande needs to get on the run once again. Xantic comes from the other side. Nice Earthbind onto 3, but it's not enough as the Infest comes on through. Nande is down as Palantimos is next. Behind the control, onto the Brewmaster, and another kill for Shad. Oh, this is so Shad for Dandelion, man. As the buildings on the top lane are just crumbling, Nande will commit to a move onto Handsken. Out comes the Supernova, beautiful bushwhack by Xantic as they try to get on top of the edge. They will get that, but Nande in a huge pile of crap right now, surrounded by enemy heroes. Xibbe just surrounding him on the other side as the coconut just bounces back and forth, and Xantic ensures his death as onto Kidaro and Palantimos they move. The Brewmaster is just gonna die.
Fresh as a flower.
He did collapse himself just in time on the side of Palantimos, but it wasn't looking too bright. At the very end, Kidaro buys back. It's a 3v4 with only Mobe being able to dish out enough damage to kill people. Xantic is just becoming an animal right now, although he is playing a hoodwink, to be fair. Pablo's little snakes are just doing the pressure. Xantic threatens to catch, and with the control and with the play, Shad is still on that high ground. He's unshaken, undeterred, unperturbed, and it's just absolute control. As Kidaro will just need to run it back. Nande on the back line just cannot catch a break, as Shad will just sit in on this. He doesn't care, has the rage. We'll move on to the Palantimos heroes as he tries to go onto Xantic, but Xantic just turns around. He'll start shooting with the hoodwink as Handsken looking pretty low. Desire types out the GG, and it looks like Rest Farmers actually rested in the break and found their first W of the day. 33-32. Conspiracy theories all over Reddit. But in 41. And so far. So this is going to be a mid-dazzle. I'm still looking at Desire on that mid lane gank. Maybe finding the potential. Cuts off with the fissure. Xantic in trouble. As up top, we have a bit of a melt play. But yeah, Xantic cut out and about. The sniper knows he's dead, as Handsken has nothing to help him out here. The first blood is going to be Xantic's sniper. Mobe will be happy to take that kill. Xibbe Centaur heals back up with a salve. Will want to go for another round. Stomp threat. Just last contest back and forth. These range creeps will be important. A bit of a play onto the Templar. Trying to go for the catch. The Shadow Poison stacks. They're building up. Only need 2 more. And that's a kill potential. That's 3 onto the Templar. As Xantic dies on the mid lane. But can they catch the Templar? No, they cannot. A glimpse back play saves Kidaro. As Xibbe wanting to go in for the hoof stomp one more time. Xibbe going down up top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
As down bottom, we have a nice little disruption onto Palantimos. The Kunkka will still get the Tauren out, but not his house. There's no way he can save his own hide, as Desire gonna get trapped. No, gonna get shot on, but a beautiful leap. Handsken makes it up to the high ground, as Desire slowly but surely about to die. A bit more damage should be enough as Pablo gets off the Shadow Poison. He's just sniping with this spell now. Of course, gankers, like position 4s, being the traditional gankers, and position 5s also having the capability of using the twin gates, and now expressing that pressure, basically make them ganking heroes instead of whatever heroes. But I think Pablo is like playing a dead hero right now. As the Shadow Demon goes down, Dandelion. They're starting to find that stride which they had in game number 1 as Xmark the spot pulls back Handsken. He's trying to go for the insta leap, but they won't even give him the chance. As dEsire will end the career of the Mirana. Xantic getting caught out on the mid lane with the kinetic field as he tries to push out damage onto Mobe and Kidaro. But a nice little stampede from Xibbe could buy them time as Mobe does not have any shallow grave. Xantic will lose his life along with Mobe as Pablo and Handsken go in for the desired chase. They will find him with the blood grenade. He tries to deny himself into the Ancients, but it's actually just a roll-over. Nande was stunned down into the thick of all this, and they will get the kill onto Xibbe as Pablo goes in for the wraparound, makes a reveal onto Nande. Handsken coming in along with Shad. If they can stun it up, if they can kill it, the Templar is just gonna get wrecked on over. Oh, you are revealed. Oh, you are seen. There's nowhere to hide and there's nowhere to go as Nande will eat the arrow in the back. As the cons to catch all the time. That is the threat that Dandelions will pose against rest farmers who actually need to now chill out a bit and farm up. Out comes the Stampede as on to Kidaro. Xibbe goes. I said chill out, not kill Kidaro. I guess Xibbe didn't get the memo. But Shad for sure did. As the Sven keeps on farming. Palantimos on a similar path, about to get hit. More than likely with the shadow poison, you could actually do it. But personally, I would really love to see Parasma on the Dazzle as Kidaro would love to be alive, but that's just not gonna happen. Ghost Ship coming out onto the Sven, but it does not hit as Nande will just crumble under the Sven. Palantimos trying to run away. 3 stacks of shadow poison on him, but Pablo just does not care as Xibbe sets up the kill for Shad as well, but Pablo will steal the triple kill. They'll just continue that pressure for as long as they can. Nice static field onto that mid lane. I don't know why they focus on Pablo so much, but I guess they'll just take the kill as Xantic will try and get the kill onto Kidaro, but nice Xmark the spot coming out from Palantimos. They just pull back onto the sniper. If the catch is there, they're going to try and get there on time with the Stampede as Shad could be the savior of Xantic, but it does not happen. Mobe could just shallow grave himself, or can he? Oh, he cannot. As Shad, oh, the Rogue Knight is just coming in to just knock you down again and again. Xibbe will take over the pressure. Echo Slam coming through, trying to buy time as Xibbe and Shad now, they're pretty low, but Xibbe is gone. Palantimos in exchange. Pablo coming around for a bit more control. Shad with the Morbid Mask, and the Mask of Madness will just sit on top of Nande and take another kill. The back and forth between the two, but eventually 4 for the price of 3. Rest farmers will take it. They know that they are exposed, and Shad will finish off the last tier 1 tower of Dandelion. Who, by the way, the Dire have yet to take any objectives on this map, as Xibbe with the cover of the Moonlight Shadow will just jump on top of Nande. They'll dish out the damage with the Demonic Purge as well as, of course, with the Shrapnel, they'll take another kill. Arcane Rune up top just for Xantic. It's time for the Assassinate Rain. Interestingly enough, Xantic went for the Shard, skipping the Aghanim Scepter totally. He's going for the full right-click build, trying to get a BKB to survive, as Xibbe will be caught out as collateral damage by Mobe and Xibbe. Although it's true, if Dandelion pull out a game number 3 out of the bag and find the control, then they're basically just risking that they have the rest of a rest time as Xantic gets pulled in. I guess they don't want to give rest to the rest farm as Pablo gets caught out with the Echo Slam. With a sniper gone, Shad on the backline will take out Kidaro first. as Xibbe arrives, trying to sit on Nande one more time. Palantimos with the Torrent Storm tries to find control, but it just does not find it. Losing out on the Templar, Shad will just keep up the contact as he moves on over to dEsire, trying to catch the Earthshaker. But as that does not work out, he moves back onto Palantimos, and they will take out another core. Position 1 and 3 for free.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Which constantly reminds me of the Witcher 3 character, by the way. I guess others are with that similarly as me. The 5-man smoke up from Restroom. Rest Farmers. Jesus. My brain. It's starting not to work, just like the strategy of Dandelion. They will approach Roshan, but out can come the Stampede after the Moonlight Shadow. And as soon as that roar comes, there's the catch. On to dEsire. They take out the Shaker first as Xibbe from the other side. No ring around the rosy for you. As Shad will find the catch onto Mobe. He could not TP out on time. As Palantimos, he could try and find control into this fight and try and get the hell out of here. Mobe still holding on into the fight as the Shadow Waves will down the Sven. As Xantic grenades himself out of the Torrent, it's up to him now. Even if the Sven buys back, Shad has no ultimate. So coming back into this is just not worth it. As Mobe is the only one to escape the onslaught, it's still going to be a 3-for-2. And it did cost them Xibbe's buyback. Dandelion and co, they really want to contest this. Pablo standing at the ready as Xantic and Xibbe. They're almost ready for the blink-in. They do get Kidaro as dEsire goes in onto Xantic. What a kill onto the sniper. 53 seconds without him.
It's a matter of
dEsire doing so much work on this Shaker, man. As out comes the shrapnel. Nande tries to make the catch, but does not get it in time. Xantic will just throw himself away with a grenade. Glimpse back on from the Disruptor, trying to save the ass of the Templar, who does not have the Aegis anymore. Nande is gone as Shad invades the backline. Mobe needs to make a run for it. X-Mark the spot onto the Sven as they try and save the Dazzle as long as possible. Palantimos with the Torrent Storm will save it on. Mobe lives to see another day. Torrent Storm. Palantimos makes a run for it, although Xibbe is approaching fast. The blink of Xibbe will be disrupted with the fissure. Another good play, but in comes Mr. Shiva's guard. Driving forward, Xibbe is a little deep in the position. Torrent coming out onto the Centaur, but it does give them enough information to know where to kill Palantimos. As on to dEsire, they want to make a move, but a beautiful Echo Slam from dEsire. It will not be enough as Xantic and Shad still live to see another day. Team wipe on top of it. dEsire die back. As Rest Farmers want this 2-0 and they want it now. Pablo setting up the kill onto Kidaro, purging down the Disruptor. This hero is the true Disruptor with the Disruption and the Demonic Purge. As Xantic will focus down the tier 3 on the mid lane. Well, Assassinate makes a connection. Mobe trying to get the hell out of here. And will actually be successful thanks to dEsire. But Kidaro is not going to be so lucky. Even in the Ghost Scepter form, he's just going to get shot down by Xantic. Shad also connects easily. But yeah. Magic Missile. Assassinate keeps on coming out. As Xibbe gonna get pulled in just a little bit. As onto Palantimos, they want to make a move. Or no, Shad just turns out onto dEsire. As the X-Marker spot was a little bit too early. Shad posing very aggressively as Xantic will just take care of the tower. But all he wanted to do was just distract them as long as possible. Xantic. All 3 tier 3 towers down. All they need to do is just do the long range thing as Xantic will die once. Handsken leaping it into the fight. Xibbe Does not have Stampede, but is trying to hold on as long as possible. Xibbe with the Defiant Shell and the Blade Mail already. He could go and turn back around to help out at Xantic, although a pull in once more onto the Sniper. Mobe, Kidaro, and Nande will try their best to hold on to the Sniper, and they will be successful. As Shad, they want to purge down Mobe as long as possible, but the disruption onto the Dazzle, it might be a mistake, but it's not. As Handsken gets his hand onto another kill. It's a 3-for-2 exchange, but Rest Farmers, they're paying dearly for this. Maybe make it 3-on-3. As yeah, the more than 2 and less than 4 kills. More famously said, but actually it was going out from the Dandelion side as night is about to fall. About a cool 20 seconds. Palantimos, seen and caught. Handsken with a chain stun is just rolling it in as Palantimos will fall. And the rest of the fight, Xantic takes out Kidaro, and on to Nande they make a move. Mobe is the only one to survive, and the stun will connect one more time. Xantic, one by one, they're getting the kills as Desire will try and go for the Echo Slam play, but inevitably loses his life. There's the first one to spawn down, but Shad will definitely take care of buildings in exchange for all of this. As Megas are done, it looks like a 2-0 affair once more. And the lockdown is real. As there's the GG call from Mobe. It's gonna be the end of our series. As Dandelion need to start getting ready to face off Monty. Rest Farmers lose a series 0-2 and then get the W 2-0 against Dandelion.